Sunday wind down, either with the voice on the speaker, Sunny on the mic and it's all round. Conversations are bigger, so fill my cup, fill my cup. I'm already tuned in all the way up, all the way up. Can't stop listening now. Sunday wind down, yes you know I'm listening. Good vibes in the evening, yes you know I'm listening. Sunday wind down, yes you know I'm listening. Good vibes in the evening, yes you know I'm listening, yeah. I'm okay when I hear your voices. I'm okay when I hear your voices. Working from Monday to Sunday, 7 o'clock till I'm worn out. Hustle, I can make an anthem. Give me a break, let me walk out. Trying my best to stay sober all over the weekend, I know. Grass is only greener when you water, so after the grind I go. Sunday wind down, yes you know I'm listening. Good vibes in the evening, yes you know I'm listening, yeah. I'm okay when I hear your voices. I'm okay, Sunday wind down, baby. I'm okay. Sunday wind down, either with the voice on the speaker, Sunny on the mic and it's all round. Conversations are bigger, so fill my cup, fill my cup. I'm already tuned in all the way up, all the way up. Can't stop listening now. Sunday wind down, yes you know I'm listening. Good vibes in the evening, yes you know I'm listening. Sunday wind down, yes you know I'm listening. Good vibes in the evening, yes you know I'm listening, yeah. I'm okay when I hear your voices. I'm okay when I hear your voices. Working from Monday to Sunday, 7 o'clock till I'm worn out. Hustle, I can make an anthem. Give me a break, let me walk out. Trying my best to stay sober all over the weekend, I know. Grass is only greener when you water, so after the grind I go. Sunday wind down, yes you know I'm listening. Good vibes in the evening, yes you know I'm listening, yeah. I'm okay when I hear your voices. I'm okay, Sunday wind down, baby. I'm okay. Sunday wind down, either with the voice on the speaker, Sunny on the mic and it's all round. Conversations are bigger, so fill my cup, fill my cup. I'm already tuned in all the way up, all the way up. Can't stop listening now. Sunday wind down, yes you know I'm listening. Good vibes in the evening, yes you know I'm listening. Sunday wind down, yes you know I'm listening. Good vibes in the evening, yes you know I'm listening, yeah. I'm okay when I hear your voices. I'm okay when I hear your
What's up, guys? Hi, I'm DJ Sunny Sistuki.
And I'm yours truly, Ida Alicia. Welcome to the Sunday Wine Down podcast, where we drink wine.
Or whiskey. Or beer from a wine glass.
Sunny's charming. We talk about real issues.
We learn from each other.
And we laugh a little. This is season 3, episode 4. And today, we are dressed by the one and only Anne Lillian. We're going to learn a thing or two, people. Going to learn a thing or two. But before we go that far, we have a few people in the comment section we want to say hi to. Hi, you guys. Sunny, do you see a few friends?
Yes, we have Nora in the building right now. We have Anne Lillian Jerry, who is one of our special guests.
Yes.
Later today in the podcast. We have Mr. Nixon Muiruri himself, the man with the jackets and the shoes.
Hello. We have Brown Sugar Sally Jones. We have Nduta Morege. We have Pauline Corey Fishbagger. Itakuita dada. But yeah, we have a lot of friends joining us. And if you know a friend who will love to learn about lupus with us today, tag, share, make sure they're tuned in. Let's learn a thing or two from a very special friend of ours called Anne Lillian. I'm sure you know Anne Lillian.
Everyone on Facebook probably knows her.
Right. If you have a Facebook, you know Anne Lillian. If you've been on any of our live sets.
On Twitch even.
On Twitch, on Facebook, anywhere, you know Anne Lillian. Anne Lillian is one of the biggest supporters that we know of. Like a DJ is on live, Anne Lillian is there supporting. She's the one who remembers everybody's cash app and puts it there. You tip your DJ. Don't forget to tip your DJ. I mean, she shows so much. Hey guys, I said champot.
So much champot.
Champot. It's the liquid. It's the liquid courage. It's not encouraging me.
Well, but then, so as we talk about lupus today, there's so many things we know or don't know about lupus. And, you know, I never heard of it, honestly, until, or maybe I had heard of it, but I didn't really pay attention to it until we came across Anne Lillian on Facebook. And she's made some campaigns for making some awareness about it. Did you know about it, Ida?
Quite honestly, no. I knew of the lupus. I knew of lupus. I didn't know what it entailed. I didn't know what happens with it. I just knew of the name lupus.
Yeah. I think like there's very few diseases or ailments or some things like that people have awareness of, like diabetes, I think, is one of them. And then obviously people have awareness of all the STDs.
They better. But yeah, something like lupus is something that, unless you know a person who has lupus, has experienced a person who has it or something, it's not something that they teach us, which is very weird.
True.
How did you guys learn about lupus? If you know of lupus, in the comment section, we'd like to hear from you.
Do let us know. And today we're going to be the ignorant people. We're the ones who don't know.
Yeah.
And so we have someone who is actively fighting lupus on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And we would like to hear from her. And Anne Lillian, if you guys don't know her, we're going to have her here as our guest. And
I mean, I think one thing about Anne Lillian that we enjoy is sometimes she'll go on live when she's having her transfusions. I mean, she'll go on live and her energy is just up there. I'm just like, how do you do this? And today we get a chance to talk to her live and ask her a few questions, because positivity equals Anne Lillian. She's the one, Aki. It's very incredible.
Akinya says she has a friend with lupus.
Oh, she does. Akinya Boge. Hi, girl.
Yeah.
It's nice to see you here. We are currently being joined by Anne Lillian herself. She look good. Ooh, girl. Yay.
And then if you know anyone else that can benefit from knowing about this, or know anyone else that has lupus, do tag them, do share. We are live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on my Twitch channel. We've just started going live on Twitch because we do have a few people that tune in over there.
Yeah.
And we're going to get Anne Lillian here on the screen right now. And are you there? Can you hear us?
So I'm just trying. Now my engineer left me, so it's me and my problem. So I'm here. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you. Absolutely.
Can you see me? Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, maybe we wanna move your camera a little bit back so we can see the whole of you. We're only seeing like just
your
a
t-shirt,
little bit.
Yeah,
the t-shirt and half of your face.
that
That's nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome.
Good.
Nice.
So,
How are you doing?
Yeah. So let's cheer first.
Oh, cheers, girl.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking some hot cocoa.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I put it down.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm drinking some hot cocoa.
Oh, he lied through his teeth too. He lied. In broad daylight. How is your Sunday going, Anne Lillian?
So I was so excited, so excited to come and share my journey and lupus awareness with you guys. I actually woke up. I have been having a
Oh
migraine
no.
for the last 2 months.
Wow.
And so I just told myself, you know what, today is a very positive day. I'm going on Sunday wind down. I started laundry, folded
Oh,
it, just here waiting, and I'm here. So I'm excited.
that is
So
so
let's do this.
good. I'm so excited. I mean, it's been a long time coming. Every time we try to plan something's happening, somebody's somewhere, but I'm so glad we made it work today.
Yep. So real quick, Anne Lillian, tell us, Anne Lilias. Hello.
Call me Anne.
Call you
We'll call you
Anne.
Anne.
Just stop it.
Okay, we'll go with Anne.
Yeah.
So Anne, tell us a little bit about yourself. I mean, just in general, how long have you been in the U.S.? When did you first find out you had? Just tell us a little bit about yourself. Let's know who Anne is.
Anne, mtu wa Nyeri. Kuzaliwa.
Don't play with Anne.
Don't go there, please. Just putting it out there. Born in Nyeri, raised by a teacher. My mom was a teacher. She was a single mom. She's still a single mom. Came to the U.S. When my daughter was 1 year old. So that is like almost 17 years old. So 17 years old. 17 years ago, or something like that, 16 years ago, something like that. So I have been here for a while, went to nursing school, finished that, as a single mom, I was like enjoying nursing and enjoying the career. 2013, I was actually doing something called CrossFit. If you go back to my pictures, you can see my abs that I only have one. So I used to do CrossFit, and 2013 was the year that I was diagnosed with lupus. And it just happened. I fell at work, and they called 911, almost died, called
Oh, no.
911, and that was the beginning of my journey. That is when I say I started living.
Oh, wow. So is it that you didn't have lupus before 2013, or is it
19?
something that was 2019, right?
2013.
2013, sorry,
okay.
my bad.
Is it that you didn't, or you just didn't know you had it before then?
I did not know that I had it before then. Actually, what happened that day, July 21st of 2013, I started having chest pains. And because the previous day I was doing pull-ups, I don't know whether anybody has ever done CrossFit. CrossFit is so,
Strenuous.
it's so
Yeah.
tough. It's so tedious. It's like muscle using, and I was doing pull-ups the previous day. So I was thinking the chest pain was from pulling something, a muscle. So I called my doctor when it did not go away. And I told her I'm having some chest pain, and she's like, "You're young. You're very young. You should be okay. But if it continues, I want you to go to the ER."
Okay.
And I was like, "There's probably nothing going on with me." As a nurse, I was like, "There's probably nothing. It's just probably a muscle." But
Yeah.
throughout the day, the pain became worse, and at one point, I knew I was in trouble. But because I was the wood nurse of the facility I was working at, I was overhead paged to go to a patient's room to look at something. When I went there, the maintenance guy was there. I was very short of breath.
Yeah.
And I told him, I think something is wrong. And he went to the nursing station, pulled a rolling chair, came and I sat on it, and he pulled me back to the nursing station. I sat there for a few minutes, and I was like, I think I need to go to the hospital. So I walked back, went upstairs to my office. Instead of using the elevator, I used the stairs. Mistake number one. By the time I was getting to my office, now I knew I needed immediate help. Instead of calling 911, I called my coworkers that we shared an office with. And their phones, they were outside smoking. Their phones rang on their desks. So I knew I was in trouble. So I tried calling the scheduler, who did not also answer the phone. And what I did at that moment, I just started crawling, holding my phone. I crawled towards my office door, and I laid there, and I just told myself, Anne, you need to breathe. And I started now like just shallow breathing in and out. And I had the voice of the guy. His name is Bobby. I heard Bobby say, I need a nurse. somebody call an ambulance, and I woke up later on, and that is what happened.
Oh my goodness. You
Wow.
are a nurse, and I mean, when you know, I mean, it's just I guess, human reaction. When it's you don't think, oh, it's an emergency. You're like, oh, I got it. You know, let me do this first. Let me call Nani
It,
first. And you
it
are a nurse.
never hit me. It never hit me that I was in that trouble
Wow.
until I was not able to breathe, until I was not able to breathe, and until I knew that I needed to go to the hospital.
Now, do
And
you?
until I started calling people to come
Yeah.
and help me. And even when I'm calling people, I'm still thinking I'm good, kind of, sorta. Now, until I started now, like going in and out of consciousness, and I say the only way I can get help is go to the door, so that if somebody is passing by my
They can
office,
see you.
they can see me,
Oh.
so they can call for help. My office, to just let you know, was on second floor, the farthest corner of the building. So
Oh,
there
wow.
was no opportunity of anybody ever passing through there.
Wow. That is, you pushed that one, man. You did.
I did.
But let me ask you this: are there, and forgive my ignorance because I don't know. I'm trying to learn from you today. Are there levels to lupus? Like, was it, if it could, you know how people say if you catch it early, maybe this and this treatment. Are there levels to it?
Yes.
There are.
Okay, what happens with lupus, and you're not ignorant, people do not actually, that is why you see what the t-shirt says. It says we know lupus, because a lot awareness. That is why you see me doing all these videos.
Yeah.
It's because it's awareness. We are still at awareness stages. People do not, it's not like cancer. You say cancer, people know cancer.
Right.
You say lupus, not everybody knows lupus. So there's no any question like stupid question or ignorant question.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, every person with lupus
Yeah.
is different. Some people get the discoid, the one that attacks the skin. That one, it irritates, very easy to notice, quick. Treated, they do biopsies, good. The ones that is systematic, though, is the problematic one, because it takes longer to diagnose than any other type. Because when I used to go to the ER, because I went to the ER before, and I would say my body is in pain, they just tell me it's probably a flu, it's probably somebody else, you'll be okay. And, then
And
they
this
let
is in
go.
America. You would go to
This
the
is
ER.
in the US.
Now, so it's, I mean, I'm just trying to understand. They never caught anything to say this equals lupus. They just said, oh, you may be tired, fatigue, all these things. There's nothing that indicates. You know how they say there's one thing that indicates you have this disease? No.
No.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's very interesting.
And then some people, because of my age, they will think, the doctors, or when I go to the ER, they will think I'm pain medication seeking.
Wow.
So they will write me a script for 15 days or whatever, pain medication, and send me home. And now I started insisting, I don't want to have pain medication. I kept
Yeah.
on telling them, I don't want pain medication. I just want to know what is going on with me. And for a whole year, nobody could give me any answer for a whole year. And when I would do CrossFit and feel the joint pain, I would think it's just because I'm misusing my joints, doing the jumping and the whatever, like there's a lot of burpees.
Yeah.
So I would think it's because of what I'm doing to exercise, and I'll say I'll try to be easy on myself, not knowing it's actually the disease process. And by the time they came to know, even when I was hospitalized, like July 21st, I was hospitalized almost on my deathbed, and stayed there for a couple of weeks. They did not know what was causing my body to react the way it was in the hospital until day 4.
Wow.
Wow. So lay out something for me real quick. Lay out your, like, I'm sure, so like you mentioned, there's different levels. People have different levels of how badly it affects them and how it doesn't. But how, your day-to-day activity, how does it affect you? When does it put you down? When does it put you up? How do you deal with that? So just lay out your day-to-day activities having to deal with this.
For me, I have 4 autoimmune diseases. 4 autoimmune diseases overlapping themselves. Look at my fingers.
Okay.
This is at the best they can be. I'm also very swollen. You can see that. They are swollen. And this is at 3:17 p.m. Central Time. Okay?
Yeah.
And I have already moved around. I wake up swollen every single day. Every single day. So I could wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, but not be able to start anything, kupandisha oil.
Yeah.
Kuwapatia oil.
Yeah. Like chong young, we're waiting. Yeah?
Yeah.
Crank it up. It's not cranking up.
Until probably 7 a.m.
Oh wow, that's
And
a
it's
long
not that I'm
time.
lazy. It's because my body is so sore.
Mm-hmm.
My body is so stiff. My body is in so much pain that sometimes, like for me to be able to prepare for this interview today, to be honest with you, what I did, I knew I had to start getting myself ready early. So what I did was put some hot bath water, put some Epsom salt on it, lay in it for over 30 minutes so that my muscles can start relaxing, so that I can feel like vibrant. So I'm not coming to you looking like I'm half
Yeah.
dead. But most of the weekend, I'm in bed sleeping. So for me to be even up here, I'm in my kitchen area.
Yeah.
For me to be up here talking to you guys, it's actually one of my best Sundays, to be
Wow.
honest with you.
That's amazing.
Oh wow. Now, do you are you still a nurse?
I am still a nurse.
How
But
does
the
it
good
affect your
thing
work?
is, I don't do patient care.
Ah,
That was where God saved me, because I used to be a wound nurse. And then after all this, when I went to the hospital, when I came back, I did wounds for a little while. And then a position opened where I became a case manager. When I started case management, that kind of was like my thing. I just go to the office, sit my little tush down and do whatever I have to do. If
Yeah.
I did patient care, I would have quit nursing a long time ago, because
Wow.
I cannot be able to keep up with the daily. You know, it affects, like, I don't know whether you have ever talked to me or see me talking in my videos or
Yeah.
something and see me look like I know the word, but I can't find it. It affects my brain too,
Oh.
in a bad way, where word finding is a problem for me. Like, I know the word, but I cannot be able to pull it out. It's not that I'm dumb.
Yeah.
It's just that there's something called CNS involvement, central nervous system involvement in
Yeah.
lupus. I have that. It causes brain fog, fibro fog, or whatever they call it. So it's not that I'm dumb. It's just the way the disease attacks my system. It's like it can attack any organ at any time.
Yeah.
In some people, it does attack the blood. Like today, I lost one of my lupus. I have a group. I'm just giving you whatever.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a group in Kenya that has over 200 members.
Oh,
I
nice.
support lupus warriors in Kenya. One of my PR person in Kenya just passed this morning
oh no.
from lupus.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
She's been in
about
the,
that.
yeah, she's been in, so I'm trying the very best to hold myself together and do this for the team, because
Yeah.
I know people actually needs to know what
More
lupus is
about it.
actually. Because when I woke up, the first thing when I woke up this morning, instead of hey good morning, is hey
Yeah.
Sanaya passed. So it just kind of hit me hard.
Yeah.
We have people that it attacks the blood. You have blood clots, you get strokes. It just, you can never know where lupus is going to hit you at.
Yeah, I mean, now that we're talking about your, I'm so sorry for your loss. Our condolences. Now that
you.
we're talking about your organization in Kenya, let's dig deep a little bit about that. What do you do in Kenya, and what kind of aware? I mean, I know you said you have a group of about 200. That's a big group. Yeah.
Yes.
What do you do in Kenya, and just give us a brief of what you do.
Okay, so in Kenya, what happened is I started doing the live videos for my own sanity sake,
Yeah.
awareness. I started talking about me, my journey, so that I can, every year I see these videos, I remember where I was and I remember how much and I have fought.
Yeah.
It's like a kind of a sense of strength for me to keep on going on. So people started coming to my inbox, asking me, hey, can you help my sister? My sister is in Kenya. She's going through this. We don't know where to start, my brother, my cousin, whoever.
Yeah.
So I put them in one group. And we have had it for like a year now.
Okay.
For a year or so. So no, a year and like 3 months. And when I started it, we just started chatting, just supporting each other. What are you doing today? How is your day going? What is going on with you? Blah, 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 blah. So then in the first 6 months, I lost 13 warriors in that group.
Oh wow.
It's a
13.
large number.
13 in 6 months. So I asked myself, why? Because I am just tired of just writing rest in peace and
Yeah.
rest in peace and just being heartbroken. So I started asking them, when is the last time? And anybody who is in that group can tell you. The question I ask is, when is the last time you took your medication? When is the last time you saw your rheumatologist? I ask that all the time. When I ask that question, some people had never seen their rheumatologists. Some people have not been taking their medication. So the disease is silent. As you may see in my case, the disease is silent. So when it's attacking your organs, it's very, very silent. But by the time you come to realize something is wrong, you're almost out.
Yeah.
You're in Kenya.
Yeah.
They are not going to admit you until you put some money
pay.
down.
Yeah.
So what happened? We started losing people.
Oh my goodness.
So kidney failure is what is killing people with lupus a lot.
Interesting.
Because it's silent.
Yeah.
People think that they are on remission, so they don't take their medication, or they can't afford the medication. They cannot afford the consultation. So what I have been doing is selling the hoodies and the t-shirts. The money, 100% of it goes directly to getting somebody medication, consultation, labs, just making sure that that mortality rate remains as low as we can.
Wow.
We cannot prevent some of the deaths,
Yeah.
but we can prevent some. Like one time, I'll give you a case. One time, the first case I ever did was a girl who went to Kenyatta Hospital. She had swollen, everything was swelling, so I knew she had some kidney issues going on. She went to Kenyatta. She was asked for 700 Kenya shillings. She did not have it. She was sent home.
That's
So
crazy.
I talked to her. I asked her, did you see the doctor? Yes. No. Why? I did not have it. $7. $7.
Yeah.
So I
$707.
$7.
Jesus.
$7. So I sent her the money to go to the hospital and the money for her transport. Because if you don't give her the transport, even if you give her the money to go to the doctor, how is she going to get there?
Yeah.
So she went, kidney failure. She was admitted. Another one was asking for $2,100. That is $21
Yeah.
or something like that. $2,100 to go see his kidney disease doctor. Okay. The same day he was admitted, started on dialysis. $21.
So if they didn't have that $21, they'd be home. There would
Another
not be
rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What you're doing is
So
amazing.
that is what I'm doing in Kenya. It's like really hard to penetrate Kenya. It's really hard to spread awareness.
Yeah.
It's like really, really, really hard
But you're doing
for me
it.
to do this. And
But you are.
like now we had a big blow today because one of the person who used to go to the radio station just passed today. So now we have to regroup and figure out what else to do. But again, she was a very, very good friend of mine. So it kind of hits a little different this time around.
I have a question for you. So you said you
ahead.
sell these hoodies and T-shirts so that the proceeds can go towards medication, consultation, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if people wanted to buy these hoodies and T-shirts, how can they buy them?
You go to scladawareness.com. That is my website. I can write it down here.
Yeah, write it down and we're going
Or
to pin it.
you
on
can
the
come
comment.
directly to me and I can, because like the ones you're having, you guys have,
Yeah.
like the yellow one is
Yeah.
customized.
It's so
I have
pretty.
been
I love
I have
it.
been customizing them. Yeah, even this one is customized. So if you want, and that is why I don't want, like if somebody wants something different,
Yeah.
you're not going to find it on the website. But I'll put the website here later when we're done talking. But it's Nixon. Is Nixon still here? Nixon has the whatever. So Nixon has all that information. Nixon has been I don't even know how much. The first case I ever did, we have done 34 cases right now. The first case I ever did, Nixon kept on telling me, like, if you ever need anything, and now I'm getting emotional. If you ever need anything, Nixon Moirori, if you ever need anything, he's a man of his word.
Yeah.
If you ever need anything, let me know. So one time I was doing like 3 cases I had like ran dry, because you have to also realize that I'm doing this out of my pocket, and I also have
And you
my
have your
medical
own
problems that I'm going through and
True.
my medical bills and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's not easy. So $40 to somebody might not be much, but to me,
It's
it
a
means
lot.
the world to me and to
Yeah.
somebody else. So I text Nixon and I said, okay, now this case is yours. I need $40. This person needs to go see a rheumatologist.
Yeah.
He never asked me a question. He has always, always supported a warrior. We call it Adopt a Warrior program because if you adopt a warrior, if you pledge every month, even if it's $5,
Yeah.
100%. Nixon has all the expense report month to date.
Okay.
Every single coin goes, every single sale, every single coin we get. Not a single coin comes to me. 100% of the profits goes towards the Adopt a Warrior program.
That's amazing. Now, I see somebody on the comment section said that you also sell bracelets.
Oh, give me a quick minute.
Okay.
Give me a quick minute.
No problem. We'll be looking at the comments at this time. I know
While we
people are
wait,
asking for the URL for the website real quick. As maybe you can just type the SCLAD on the comment section.
Yeah. How do you spell?
SC. Oh my gosh. Can I even
LAD?
spell now? SCLAD dash awareness.com. That is my website. Oh my gosh, you guys are making me work.
I know, sorry, we didn't intend to.
Today, I can tell you that.
That's
If it was another day, I would have said, you know what, never mind. Anyway,
all right, let's go back.
so I'm back.
All right, so we posted the website.
Cloud.awareness.com.
Yep.
But yeah, you're gonna see on the website. You will see some. You'll see some stuff, but not everything is there. Just because, like, for the customized items, they are not gonna be there. So you can always come to me.
Yeah.
Come to my inbox. Come to my inbox. I'm always checking through those because that is how mostly I take orders.
Okay, you came at Songesha, the camera just a little bit back again, just a tad bit, so that when you show us the bracelet, perfect, so that we're able to see the bracelets.
So these are the bracelets. I came up with this idea in when the bracelet started coming out, and I had like the ribbons.
Yeah.
And they have like different, like this one says warrior. So I have like a different kind. I have one, like Ashley. If you look at my daughter Ashley, she has like a whole of them.
Yeah.
Because they last long. I have this. This one says paid. It's a red one.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's red and it has a ribbon.
So if we go to
what I realize is that we don't have awareness ribbons that can last long.
Yeah.
We always have those like the ones that are plastic and they fade, they get away. I wanted something that is authentic to our culture.
That's pretty
So
good.
we made these. So we have different colors, different sizes.
Yeah.
They say different things like fade. There are some of them are on the website. You can see them. Color for lupus is purple and green.
Yeah.
I also have a disease called scleroderma. That is why the whatever is called SCLAD awareness. Scleroderma is also an autoimmune disease. So it's the reason I did SCLAD. It's actually a non-profit registered in Texas, and it's also being registered in Kenya right now. Okay. So it's a registered non-profit. So it's legit.
Yeah.
So the reason I did SCLAD awareness is scleroderma, lupus, and other autoimmune diseases. So we have all that in one umbrella. So nobody feels like they have an autoimmune disease and they're being left aside.
I see.
So we have bracelets. Like this is what I usually wear.
I want that one.
Okay, no problem. I have
I'm getting that one.
Send them.
Yeah, I wanted to say this. I mean, we now have.
I have all the colors. I used to have the pink ones too, because people wanted pink ones for their babies. Yeah. So I have those too.
That's pretty. Yeah, we can see it. We can see it. That's really pretty.
There are many. And then I used to have like there are people who don't want to wear stuff like those. Yeah. Like because they don't want to wear stuff like that. They just want to put something to just show the support. I had the ribbons.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I have the lupus ribbons and the stuff like that. Just you can support in whichever way you want. Yeah. You can like SCLAD awareness without the dash. That is the cash app. If you feel like you don't want to have anything going on, and 100%, I know for a fact if Nixon is still here, he can tell you that he gets the financial report every month actually. Yeah. And he can tell you for sure every single coin is gonna go towards getting somebody with lupus medication.
Awesome. Real quick, I have one more other question for you.
Go ahead.
So there is medication that you can take every day or regularly to increase your quality of life with lupus. Is that right?
Yes, there is.
Okay, awesome. That's good to know. It's not just something that you have to indefinitely just suffer without anything.
Yes, but this is the thing. It is very, very, very expensive.
Oh wow.
Like for me, I do infusions every 4 weeks. They are brutal. 8 hours, 2 days in a row. Brutal side effects. But I do it because that is how I survive, okay?
Yeah.
Every beginning of the year, I have to pay 20% down of those infusions. 1 day of infusion is 80K. So I have to do a payment plan with them. If I don't have, it's 80K for one infusion. So every January.
We're talking dollars, right?
Yeah, in dollars.
Jesus.
So you have to pay. I have to come up with some amounts to give them, and then do a payment plan so that I'm paying them every year.
Yeah.
I'm paying them something every day, like every month. I'm paying something continuously so that they can be able to get my medication right.
Okay. Well, I feel educated.
Yeah.
I feel good. Like I'm
Actually,
learning
I feel like
something.
now I know something about it. Like I
Yeah.
googled it and stuff. So since we decided to have you on here, I went online and I looked up things on it on Google and stuff. But it doesn't give you the information that you get from someone who's actually going through it every day. So we
Yeah.
definitely do appreciate that.
So let me just go over these things that we just spoke about. If you would like to pledge, we can pledge monthly to give as little as $5. You said you can pledge to give $5 monthly, weekly, whatever may work for you, and support a warrior in Kenya. Correct?
Yes.
You said that. And also we can get this, like what I'm wearing today, guys, is customized. It's so pretty. And you can get something like what Sunny is wearing. June is also wearing one. After this podcast, we're going to put up pictures on our Instagrams and our Facebook pages, so you get to see what all of us are wearing. There's t-shirts. All these are in your website, sklad
Yes.
Awareness.
Yeah, but some
awareness.com.
colors you have to tell me about the colors. If you want
absolutely.
a different color, just I'll do it. I
Yeah.
customize.
Absolutely.
Let me show
No.
you a different one that
Okay.
I have that
Okay.
is probably not there.
No problem. We're making Anne Lillian go to work today.
Yep.
I see
No
Carol
problem.
Mugo. Carol Mugo said, rocking my purple one. Carol is the one who talked about the bracelets. And Carol, thank you for your support. I'm sure Anne Lillian appreciates it, and we do appreciate
So
it
this
as
is
well.
for a baby.
Oh, that is so pretty.
Not a baby, but for a
But a
child.
kid,
I
yeah.
do kids too.
Nice.
So if you have a child,
Yeah.
see, it has like the glitters and the
Yeah.
pink.
It has the glitter.
Yes, just
Yeah.
like that. It has the This
That
is
is
for
beautiful.
a child,
Yeah.
a youth. So you can, whatever color you want, whatever you feel like. I have written things on the back, whatever you want. That is why the website can guide you, but it's not gonna give you the customized because I'm not there yet.
Yeah. And that's
yeah.
okay. We're working with you.
Yeah.
We're getting there. Now, I wanted to... Is Ashley back, or is she still away?
She is not back. I don't know where she
Ashley-
actually, I know where she went. She went to the mall with IK. They
Oh.
went to the mall, so let them be. She doesn't get out of the house, so when she gets
Oh,
an
it's
opportunity
okay.
to get out,
And she's a
she's
great
always
support
here taking care
system.
of me. So
Yeah, that's amazing. Ashley is great. I mean, every time you're having your infusions and all this stuff, I see Ashley right there. Like, she's taking
she
care
is
of you.
always there.
She
She
is.
has never she started taking care of me when she was 9 years old.
Oh wow.
9.
That's amazing.
And she has never asked me a question. She does not whine about it.
Yeah.
She does not complain about it. She's the child that I thank God that God gave me this particular one. I was
Yeah.
very young when I had her, not knowing that God had his plans to
Yeah.
have her as my caregiver, because I don't even know whether I would have been fighting the way I fought if she
it
was
wasn't
not
for
in my
her.
life.
I know. Another quick question that I had here about lupus. Is it hereditary? Is it something, or it just picks who it goes to?
It peaks, but it's more prevalent on Black women
Okay.
under
That's
the
good to
age
know.
of 45.
Okay. Is there
Mostly. It doesn't mean that men don't get it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that people,
Of other
the white
races
people don't get it,
yeah.
but it's more prevalent on African American women between the age of 13 to 45.
Okay. Now, is there a test that can be done for? I mean, I know you're not a doctor. Now I'm just asking doctor questions. But
Yes,
is there?
go ahead, ask
is
them. I
there-
have done a lot of research, so
I'm
go ahead.
sure. Is there a test that can be done for the people watching, and even
Yes.
us who are here asking? Is there a test that can be done so you just to make sure it doesn't get to the point where you realized when you're on the floor trying to get help?
Yeah. So we have like they can do an ANA test. They can do it's called ANA. ANA
ANA.
is just to check whether you have any
Okay.
autoimmune markers, and from there they can do like a lot of tests to actually know if your ANA come back positive. Then they can do a lot of tests to determine which autoimmune disease that you have.
Okay. That's amazing. That's amazing.
And actually, with people with joint, like if you're, I usually tell people, like now sitting here, my fingers, just because I'm not covered up,
Yeah.
my fingers start to turn purple because
I
I'm
see.
getting cold.
Yeah.
That is, you see that?
Yeah.
This one right here?
The
It's getting
tip of your
blackish.
fingers, yeah.
If you start seeing little symptoms that you don't understand, start writing them down.
Okay.
So when you go to your doctor, they are just not dismissing you for vague. Yeah.
That's amazing. Now, the people in Kenya, I know here we have the ANA test. The people in Kenya, do you feel like we have enough resources to be able to catch this early, or how do you feel
In
about
Kenya, here we are okay, kind of sort of, because we have a lot of specialists. In Kenya, we only have 10 rheumatologists. 10.
In the whole country.
The whole country. 10.
that? 40 million.
I now have a lady that I was talking to today. She was diagnosed last week by a physician. She has never seen a rheumatologist. She does not know what to take. She does not know where to start. She's in Nakuru. They don't have a rheumatologist in Nakuru. So she has to travel to Nairobi to get a rheumatologist appointment. So
That's
that is the
money.
case that I'm going to be taking next week.
Yeah.
For anybody wanting to help that case out, we need fare from Nakuru to Nairobi,
Yeah.
rheumatology appointment for 4,000. We need lab tests because they need their own labs to and then we need medication because after the lab test, they are going to see how the disease, where the disease progression is.
Yeah.
They are going to order medication. So that's the whole case.
All right, you guys, you heard what Anne Lillian said. We do have the Cash App pinned in the comment section. And if you're just listening, the Cash App is still active. This Cash App is SCLAD Awareness. SCLAD is SCLAD Awareness, one word. And that's the Cash App. Feel free to send the money there anytime. Anytime you're in Walmart buying $22 of groceries, send $1 to SCLAD Awareness. Feel free to support somebody. Now, Anne Lillian, we know you love music. We know you're... And you see Anne over here teaching us all this stuff. But the way we met you was so different. Quite honestly, if you didn't tell us or we didn't see your lives and whatever, we wouldn't know. Your spirit is just up there. What do you do? How can you, I mean, what can you tell people? Okay, this is how I live my life to make sure that this doesn't take over me. Like, what is, because you're always smiling. Anything, you're always on the first one on the comment section. You're just fun. That's how we know you. Fun.
Oh,
how
thank
do you maintain
I
that?
didn't know that.
Oh,
I survive
it's
by
true.
humor. Like I am the goof,
Yeah.
like the goofball of the household. Actually, I know a lot of close people have told Ashley and I we should start our own like YouTube thing
Yeah.
because it's hilarious. Like I like humor. I like being just a goof. On the other thing, I find the strength in just being like knowing my purpose. I know that God does not put you in a situation without, without knowing what He's planning for your life. So if I do that and I know that I'm doing everything that I can, then why am I sad? Even if I cry every day, the disease is not going anywhere.
You're right.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
love
so I
it.
might as well enjoy
I
the
love
ride.
it. We love you, Anne. And I know you know, but we just want to remind you, thank you for being so supportive. In everything that we do, we know your name's going to pop up. Like when you're looking for audience, there's you and then there's Anne. And it's we're so humbled.
I love music.
Yeah.
I love authentic music. There are a few DJs that I can point. You'll see me in almost every Sistuki's,
True.
whatever.
Yeah.
I am there. I I love music. So if you're playing music, I have time to listen to it. I'll listen to it. And then I love supporting other people because I'm a product of this community.
Yeah.
Right.
People have supported me and my vision and my organization for a while,
Yeah.
and they have supported my, my live videos and stuff like that. So supporting somebody else is not going to cost me anything.
That's true.
And I know that for a fact, if we do stuff together as a community, that is what brings us forward. By me not supporting, other people does not help the community move forward. So that is just how it is. I love memes.
Yeah.
I will post crazy memes. On the same time, I'll be crying the following morning.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Anything to make me laugh.
Yeah.
It's a good positive
Anything to make me
attitude.
laugh.
It's a
Yeah.
great attitude you have, and we really appreciate you. And you're trying to control what you have control over, and trying not to worry about things you don't have control over.
Yeah.
Which is amazing, and people really need to. It's a good learning experience. It's a good learning experience for all of us, I think. And
Yeah.
we just wanted to thank you again for coming on our show today. And
Thank
for
you.
all the insights you've given us regarding lupus. Now I think we definitely all know a lot more about it. So
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
true.
Yes, so share the vibes.
We
Share,
will.
I usually say, this is what I usually say.
Yeah.
Like, I know you want to close down and I know you want to whatever.
No, that's okay.
For
okay.
a world without lupus, we must know lupus. So for us to get where there's no lupus,
Yeah.
because for research, people have to know what they
Yeah.
are doing to volunteer. There's a lot of stigma coming with autoimmune diseases and stuff like that. Like I have been told to go and get to a witch doctor and whatever they will heal
Lucky
me.
Kenyans.
So for awareness is the key. So for
Yeah.
a world without lupus, we must know lupus. So
That's
that
amazing.
is my
Hashtag no lupus. Go follow Anne Lillian. Go share her vibes. I mean, and learn something from her. And again, thank you so
you.
much for your time. We love you, girl. We're going to talk to you after the interview.
no
Okay.
problem. Thank
Thanks.
you.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye, babe.
Bye.
Oh, that was amazing. Oh, I definitely feel like I've learned something. Do you feel
I have.
better than when we started? Like in
Yeah,
terms
like,
of education?
I honestly didn't get the kind of information I got out of this from the internet.
Good. Very
you know?
good. Yeah.
And also from the comments, I didn't realize this, but Tony Braxton had lupus.
Yeah, I think somebody
I saw
mentioned that. I
Alan
forget
Keegan
who.
put that over here.
Ah.
And there's so much going on in the background with so many different people that you just don't know. You see people on the surface,
Yeah.
and you don't realize what's going on and what's really happening. And it really, honestly, like the positive outlook she has and everything,
Yeah.
it really makes you really have to count your blessings.
That's true.
That
She is
if-
amazing.
If
quite
you
honestly.
have, if you are able to live without having to go through what she goes through,
Yeah.
not that, I mean, she's making the best of it, but you have to count your blessings. You know.
I completely agree.
The wine is okay for you.
No, leave me alone. Now, Sunny, we talked to Lillian and we were talking about Kenya and the what do you call it? The we don't have as much exposure or we don't have as much access to
Medical care.
as
Yeah.
we do here. Also, do you think? I personally think that hinders you from getting the annual checks that people get here. So even if you had anything, it would be too late before you found out. Do you know what I mean?
I think that hindrance also pushes into when you come here.
Yeah.
People move to the US and
They're like,
because
I'm Gonjikangi. I don't get sick.
I don't have to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
So I would really recommend, I don't care how old or how young or how healthy or how unhealthy you are,
Yeah.
to get your annual physicals. I know of a good friend, we did a big campaign and fundraiser, who passed away because of not knowing that he was diabetic.
Yeah.
And he was a
that's
young guy.
something, Yeah.
You know? And so there's all these things that we may think and assume we're healthy, but it's always in this country, while you're in the US,
Mm-hmm.
you have the opportunity to get a free physical every year.
Yeah. Free physical?
Yeah.
Oh, if you have insurance.
Yeah, if you have insurance.
If you have insurance.
Yeah.
But physical, I mean, just get your blood work done and all that good stuff. Now, that brings me to something else. Another thing that has been we've been talking about and is currently going on and is recent is COVID and the vaccine. We are all trying to fight COVID. Obviously, we want our life to go back to normal or somewhat what it used to be and what we deemed normal. But COVID vaccine, we've had so many myths and truths about it. One of the myths that I heard, the first one was it causes infertility. Do you have any myths that you've had about COVID? I don't know if you were watching and listening.
And again, these are myths.
Myths. We don't. It's not true. They're myths.
They've been proven not to be true
Yeah.
by professionals that are not us.
Yeah.
Right. The one I heard was that the vaccine has a microchip.
In it.
That is now that way they can track people and I don't know, kill people at will or do I don't know.
And you
some
remember
weird conspiracy crap.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's laughable because it's not true.
Yeah.
I remember when Tyler Perry came on TV and he was getting his vaccine and he said, "Hey people, make sure you get your vaccine." They were saying, "Oh, it's their way to target black people to make them to reduce population in black people to make them not have more kids." I'm just like, friend, like who's telling you this stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like it says also that if you get the vaccine, if you get the vaccine, you are immune to COVID forever. Now, I don't know how true that is. I don't think it's true. I don't think you're immune to COVID forever, but like the purpose behind it is if you ever get COVID, the symptoms won't be as strong as what they were.
But I've read a lot of different, I've even heard things on the radio that say, because a medical professional was being asked, if you get the shot, the vaccine, is it something that you'll have to take annually or like every 10 years or, you know, how? And this medical professional on the radio said, it's not something, it's probably not going to be something that's annual.
Like the flu
Yeah,
vaccine.
It's probably because the flu mutates so much.
Yeah,
and there's
that's
so many
why.
different variants.
Yeah.
But this should be a longer lasting vaccine, but no one really knows. I guess we'll know as time progresses.
Goes by.
Right.
Yeah, that's interesting. But there's some truth to it, though. There's some truth to the vaccine, and it's been approved by the FDA. Studies have shown that it's been approved. The European Union also did studies on it and approved it. So there's some truth to it. It's pretty. It's the studies have shown that it's safe.
Yeah.
For humans.
And it's not just because there's so many theories that lay within just the US. And one other thing is if these same vaccines are even approved in Europe and other countries, then you know a lot of these conspiracy theories center around the US.
Yeah.
So why did Europe approve them?
Yeah,
why
see?
did these other countries approve them? So in a way, from what everything is shown, they seem to be safe. I've taken both shots.
And you're
of
surviving.
Pfizer, and I'm good.
You did not grow a new nose.
I did not grow a new nose.
You're still
or
good.
Another ear or another tongue.
But another truth is that you got sick when you got the vaccine.
I did. After my second shot, I did have a fever for a whole day. Now, June, after her second shot, was fine. Actually, after her first shot, she was fine. So it affects different people differently. Some people just don't get sick. Well, not sick. Some people don't get side effects because you're not technically getting sick.
Right.
But I did have a fever for 24 hours. I was not at work. I was miserable. I was like, why did I take this shot? And the next day I was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think another thing that that was deemed a positive from the vaccine is, or rather they said, when a pregnant woman gets it, the baby possibly could get antibodies from that. So it's not harmful to the baby. In case you're pregnant out there and you're like, oh, should I get the vaccine? Should I, it's not entirely harmful to the baby. So that's a plus.
Yeah. That was one of the things that a lot of people were like worried, can pregnant women take the vaccine and stuff like that. So I don't know, does it move over into the baby? Is the baby immune too now if a pregnant woman gets the vaccine?
Possibly they were saying that they get, and I'm getting a nod from the audience that we have in studio today. Hi audience. Hi, you're so good looking. Okay. He confused me. Jesus.
Who?
What was I saying?
What
The
about
audience.
the audience, yeah.
I was saying we're getting a nod. Yes, the baby would possibly get antibodies from that vaccine.
Yep.
So-
So real quick, we have a phone call. We're going to take this real quick. And hello, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Mr. Nixon, how
Hey.
are you?
What's up, Sonny? What's up, Ida? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm very, very good. Guys, let me tell you, man, today's show was just unbelievable. I know, we're talking about lupus and COVID and all that good stuff, but just to retaliate just a little bit. I know
It's
I
not
mentioned
good
my
stuff,
name a couple
by the way. It's
It's good stuff.
What?
It's good stuff. We're learning. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
COVID and lupus is bad stuff.
No,
It's
yeah.
stuff.
I know, I'm messing with you. Go on.
Oh No. What I was saying is that you have no idea. People may mistake or just undermine what this woman has single-handedly done. Anne is a human being like no other. I will not lie to you. I have never seen anybody who's that selfless. She just told you $80,000 she needs to spend a year just to live. She has a child. She has her own thing going.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, she has time to support another 200 people. And still feels she's not doing enough to talk about lupus and everything else that goes with it. I have never met another human like this one. I promise you, I have never. She is one in a million.
I think I agree with you.
I got involved there a little while ago, and we just do these things behind the scenes and all that. And all the things she's talking about financials and stuff. Every month, I'm telling you, she's worse than my accountant. Every month without fail. She'll send me everything. How much money she made, all the things, all the circle, all all the money she's raised through her media circuit, and how much was spent to who, how much her payroll is in Kenya, because she has a few people she has to pay to for coordination, this or the other. And I'm telling you, it's like, dude. At some point, I was like, I'm not drinking scotch anymore. Oh, okay, I still drink, but instead of buying 2 bottles, I'll just buy 1.
Yeah.
The other one, it's okay. I can afford because it's going to save somebody.
Yeah.
And then you hear the cases and how much money it takes to save somebody's life.
It turns out it's not a whole lot.
It's less than $10 a month.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
think about it this way, right? She just talked about $4,000 for this person in Nakuru.
Yeah.
That's $40,
Yeah.
right? Okay, give them transport in Nini. If you can do, if you
50,
can be able
60.
to afford to give 50 this month, and somebody else does the same, and how many lives are you going to change? Because let me tell you something, and I'll come one day, we'll talk about another project that I run, but I'll tell you this. I have come to realize, unless we do something for ourselves, unless we take the initiative and do some of these things, the government is not going to help. I promise.
Oh, that is
you
true.
You're right.
Yeah.
They don't care. And the beauty of it is, I'm telling you, Anne is so blessed to be where she is because of her selflessness, how much she's given back to the community, people that she's never even met.
Yeah.
So guys, man, let me tell you, for some of these causes, we are the change we need to be. For some of these causes, and I'm telling you, man, I'm a true testament of this stuff. We'll talk about another food program thing that we started about 4 years ago now. And now the government wants all over. Their hands are all over us.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's a story for another day. I can tell you this without a fact, man. Every freaking dime helps.
Yeah.
If you can just avoid to do, something extra, if you can avoid buying that extra drink, if you can just start one meal,
Yeah.
and know that you saved somebody's life, glad awareness is one of those things we all need to support.
Yeah.
Guys, that's all I wanted to say. Asanteni sana.
Thank
you
you.
again. As always, awesome show.
Thank
Keep rocking. And yes, get vaccinated, man. I'm telling you, you won't have 5 heads. I've already done it. It's awesome.
Yep, I'm living testament. I don't have 5 heads, so.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Okay,
Bye.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Tired later. That's amazing. And he is just reiterating what we said, what Lillian said. I mean, but also just giving Lillian the credit she deserves. I
Yep.
mean, she's already going through all these things, like he said. I mean, we don't mean to go around in circles, but she's already going through all this, whatever she's going through. She's spending so much money, yet she's finding a coin here and there to support other people in Kenya. She said she had 800 people she support, or 200 rather. 200 people, and it will get to 800, but I pray it doesn't, but like we can still support.
Yeah.
But 200 people she's supporting, and she's getting, it's amazing. It's mind-blowing, quite honestly.
It
And
is.
yes, let us support. The Cash App is still pinned down in our comment section. It's CLAD Awareness, the $, and then CLAD Awareness is the Cash App. Please don't forget to send something.
So, since and Nixon mentioned the vaccine, and we're talking about the vaccine
Yeah,
before
yeah,
we
yeah,
talk
yeah.
to it, right? Have you heard anything about the vaccine altering people's DNAs and anything like that?
I've had people say, oh, it will alter your DNA, blah, blah, blah. They're trying to steal our black girl magic. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think.
Well, there was this Tuskegee experiment back in the 30s. Have you heard of it?
A little bit. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so apparently the CDC authorized the experimentation of syphilis drug on black people.
Oh.
And so it's right now, from what I've seen and heard just over media outlets and radio and whatnot, is that the vaccines are being distributed throughout every community. But there are certain people of color that are more susceptible to not want to take the vaccine because of the history behind the vaccine or black people being experimented on in the USA.
Would you blame them though?
I don't blame them, but it's like now and then. So they're using, especially there in Tuskegee, they're using black pastors who are, showing them that they're getting vaccinated. People with influence who are in the community, they're getting vaccinated so that other people can feel like, okay, it's safe. But that's kind of also still what they did back then. They used people with influence, pastors and whatnot, and heads of communities to show, look, he's taking it, so it must be safe.
Yeah,
so it's
I see
like
what you mean.
They did the same thing back then. So it's really segregating, not because it's not available in some instances, but more so because of the fear of what it does.
They used Tyler Perry this time.
Oh yeah,
And also Michelle Obama got her shot. So if Beyonce gets it, I think it's safe, you guys.
yeah. Well, so anyway, in my personal opinion, and this is not a professional opinion, I think the more people that can get vaccinated, the better it'll be for us to kick this thing out quicker.
Imagine just breathing fresh air, not protected air. I want it raw, raw air. You walk outside and there's wind on your face, air. I miss those days, you guys. Let's get vaccinated. And people are like, oh, it's got this and this in it. You take aspirin every day, sis. What's aspirin got in it?
Man.
You don't even know. Can't pronounce half the words in there. So please take the vaccine.
And
Let's
do you
move on.
know that vaccines back in the day were actually a small dose of the actual virus?
Yeah.
Way back in the day, not anymore.
But this one currently is not.
Yeah, even the flu shot is not.
Yeah.
But way back, so when you got your polio and your measles and all those vaccines, and when your parents got those vaccines, you were actually getting the virus.
Yeah, some sort of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is your decision. Please make your decision. Don't say Sunday went down said, let's get vaccinated.
Yeah,
No,
if you don't want, it's up to you.
We gave you the myths and we gave you the truths. We are sharing what we think. Please, how do they say? The thoughts of this person does not reflect the thoughts of the company. Please don't attach the brand name on the thoughts of this person. The person is Sunny.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of the brand name, do download our episodes on Google, Spotify, and Apple.
yeah.
And we're also on YouTube and Facebook. And you can email us at sundaywdpodcast@gmail.com. And we're on Instagram as well at Sunday. What is our Instagram, Ida?
At Sunday find out.
Sunday WD Podcast.
Sunday WD podcast. I just run the thing. I don't remember the name. Sometimes I go in there. But yeah, let's go interact, talk. I feel like Instagram is the best way to reach us because a DM comes right directly to us.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and shoot us a DM if there's something you'd like for us to talk about. If there's something you'd like to teach us or something you may like to learn from us, we're open to that as well. And as always, we have new music to showcase.
We do. And if you have music that needs to be showcased,
Yeah.
email us, DM us, and we will showcase it.
Yes.
So today, it is Sounds of Thika.
These people are not sleeping. Please remember this name. When they blow up, remember you first had these people here at the Sunday Wind Down podcast because these people are not sleeping. Their music is amazing. Don't sleep on them, please. Be the first one to showcase their music. Let us make them blow out because they are amazing. Every time, Sunny, that we look at our email, Sounds of Thika, they have a new song, new production, and whatever Sunny is doing and miming me, it's a passion. I'm not only a person, I'm also an artist. So listen.
Yep, we've actually showcased Sounds of Thika before, and they have a new song out. They sent it to us, and let's see, it is called Freedom Ya Expression.
Freedom, yeah, expression.
Yep. Kind of timely. People are expressing themselves freely with what they think about the vaccine and all these things. So let's listen to Freedom Ya Expression by Sounds of Thika.
Every person has the right to freedom of expression.
Got you lie on the AK dough. This is another one. Tunalea nywele na dreadlocks, mkichukua hongo kwa roadblocks. Kila siku tukilid na the truth, manze. Iyo ndo freedom ya expression, hey. 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 Your favorite rapper on the beat, rapping mankind, telling the stories of the streets and its confines. Song as the volume will be here for a long ride. They started busy, but we still had to find time. Citizens pleading not guilty by the court side, but I thinking, she's gonna do time. Mesmerized by her beauty and her what it's mine. He asked out loud, by the way, can you buy child? You see the point of trying to get your attention. Check your notebook, class is in session. Chop a lap book if you look on attention. By the end of the song, there's a lesson. You see, Kenya is full of potential, but those retired go home with no pension. So very soon we go back to election. Naka job lazima kuwe na connection. Nalea nywele na dreadlocks, mkichukua hongo kwa roadblocks. Kila siku tukilid na the truth, manze. Iyo ndo freedom ya expression, hey. 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 Iyo ndo freedom ya expression, hey.
Express, be free, everybody is unique. Usidhani uko weak, you're stronger than you think. Jachilie kwa hii beat, sing along hata kwa street. Shake your body, move your feet, usijali who might see. Why lie, you can do what you like. You can say what you like, if you set your heart to it, there's no limit, that's the sky. Keep on growing every time, never give up on your grind. In the end you're gonna shine if you believe it in your mind. I'm hoping everybody hit the prime. Live life and try to stay away from crime. Every day when you wake up you're fine. Full belly when you whine and you dine. You need to treat your body good, it's a gold mine. Look out for the signs, what you seek is what you find. It doesn't have to try, use your action like a mime. I'm trying to catch a vibe cause I'm happy I'm alive. Got my brothers by my side, they can take her on the ride. You can stop us for a bribe, to the top we're gonna climb. Representing all the tribes, black and white is just a stripe. We don't leave no one behind, you should join us on this ride. Nego kinya korea ni dere dagodie. Tige makadena guide na moshie. Kuna dhena hoya goke ahonokie. Agiraga moko memata borokie.
Nalea nywele na dreadlocks, mkichukua hongo kwa roadblocks. Kila siku tukilid na the truth, manze. Iyo ndo freedom ya expression, hey. 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 Iyo ndo freedom ya expression, hey.
Every person has the right to freedom of expression.
Hey.
This is clear in Chapter 4, Article 33 of the
Aida.
Kenyan
Not
Constitution.
India.
Listen, I under your freedom of expression, eh? Oh, you guys, that was a banger. These
It's
people
a
are really good.
banger.
That's
Anywho.
Freedom of Expression by Sounds of Thika. Now, thank you guys for joining us. It's 5.
Freedom ya expression.
Yeah, mutu, yeah, off. He says same word in different languages. Wimbo yao, so we call it Freedom ya Expression by Sounds of Thika.
For those of you that are feeling gutsy and want to come out and socialize, I'll be doing Beats and Brunch next Sunday at Umami Asian Bistro. Tickets are available at umamibrunch.eventbrite.com. $15 gives you bottomless mimosas from noon to 3. So come, I'll be DJing. Enjoy the vibe. Mask required for entry. We check your temperature at the door. If you are feeling unwell or sick, please don't come. Thank you.
Please don't show. Freedom ya expression. Hivyo ndio tunafeel. But until next time, we love you. We appreciate you. Don't forget to donate. SCLAD awareness is the cash up. We love you. Bye.
Either with the voice on the speaker, Sunny on the mic, and it's all round. Conversations are bigger, so fill my cup, fill my cup. I'm already tuned in all the way up, all the way up. Can't stop listening now. Sunday wind down, yes you know I'm listening. Good vibes in the evening, yes you know I'm listening. Sunday wind down, yes you know I'm listening. Good vibes in the evening, yes you know I'm listening, yeah. I'm okay when I hear your voices. I'm okay when I hear your voices. Give me a break, let me walk out. Trying my best to stay sober. All over the weekend, I know grass is only greener when you water.
So after the grind I go, Sunday wind down. Don't you know I'm listening?
Good vibes in the evening.
Yes, you know I'm listening. No, I'm okay. I'm okay when I hear your voice. Somebody sign me.